Hello my aviation friends, you just switched on part 4 from my trip through the FL Technics facilities, and this will be about engine shop, so grab a popcorn and let's go. This will be really interesting. So guys, we moved to the engine shop here in Kaunas, and I'm here with Valerie, who will tell us everything about this place. So Valerie.
Hello, my name is Valerie.
Hi.
I'm Chief Executive Officer of FL Technics Engine Services. So here we are in our brand new engine shop.
Yeah.
So we approved in CFM 56 engine family engines in Dash 3, 5B and 7B, EASA, FAA and UKCA, Part 145. So the idea was to build a one-stop MRO here in Lithuania. So in 2019, we opened, established separate entity, FL Technics Engine Services. So we started from the scratch. So it was like a startup. We rented the facility here in Fez. Fez, here is a free economical zone. You see that there is a lot of...
I saw.
So we started from the scratch, we rented the facility, established the small cozy shop with 3 engine bays. It was around 1,400 square meters. Then obtained EASA 145 certificate. But in parallel, we started to design this brand new building with 5 bays. Generally,
which we're gonna see later.
I will show you. 3,400 square meters. Yes. Yeah. So, and we moved, let's say in 2022, we moved here. So we stayed in our rent facility only for 2 years. Now we're here. So with 5 bays, we have, I will show you, we have separate zone for engine storage. So here we have, let's say I'll show you, here we have a 5 bays dedicated for 5 engines to induct at the same time. So, and everything is started from here. Let's open the gate. So we are calling this our induction zone. So this is what everything is started. So we bring the engine here. So we are parking them, and prepare for maintenance. So this is our small 8 tons forklift.
Very small.
So we are loading and unloading the engine from the lorry. So after all the preparation, we have a very good equipment. We call this mover. This is a small guy who is towing,
I see.
I forgot to tell you that in the same area we're doing engine preservation. So we have our own rotation pressurized system, and we're using here this system to prepare the engines.
It's like jet starter, basically.
Yes, because you know that if you're removing the engine from the wing, you need to rotate with.
We are doing it as well. Like when we drop it from the airplane, from time to time. Sometimes on, sometimes out.
So when the engine is prepared for maintenance, sometimes the engine stand can be very dirty. So we are washing the engine stand, wheels, preparing for maintenance, because this is a clean area. We are using this mover. We are towing this engine with engine stand here. We have 2 overhead cranes, which we are lifting the engine and deciding where to put in which engine bay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our capability is almost we can cover everything except core removal installation. So we are doing top cases. Top and bottom cases, we are swapping the modules, LPT, booster, 1-2 bearing support, and common engine repairs is very good example of this engine.
We'll take later.
Like combustion chamber replacement. So it means that we can replace all components in the hot section. So this is our tool room. So this is where we're keeping our tooling. I'm calling not only a tool room, but where we're keeping our money. So this is the biggest investment. This is a separate zone for module repair to replace the bearing number 5 and number bearing 4. So it's a dedicated zone with a head crane. This year we're investing in the additional tooling. and we prepare ourselves to go to the core. So I think that it depends, when the suppliers will supply of the tool. But in generally, I think that summer will be the good period of time to expand our capability list, and we will be able to remove and install the core.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it means that it will expand our capabilities. We will be able to inspect all our bearings.
So hopefully I will get a chance to come again when you next time.
Sure. You can again, yeah.
And right now we have in the shop the whole engines which we serve. I mean the types. It's dash 3s, dash 5 and dash 7. So all of them we have here right now. We have several engines incoming next week. So one from the, let's say, works which are not that usual what we maybe have, because usually it's top case repairs, HPT blaze replacement, HPT NGVs, shrouds, LPT stage 1 NGVs, the hot section repair up to combustion chamber replacement. But there we have a fan case replacement, and we are doing it with brand new fan case. So you can see this is the 7B. It's in assembly process. And it's really interesting to see, when it's new, installing new, and with the blue line, which is really fresh and looks amazing.
Liner,
So basically, you're replacing only the fan containment case, but it gives a lot of freshness to the engines and the general look of it. So.
But was it damaged, the old one, the case, or
it was an approved repair. So it sometimes happens when you have blend outs on the cases, and sometimes it's not.
You're going too deep or something.
So it wasn't serviceable. And we changed it. So it's for containment casing. It's a good work, really.
The previous case has some dense nicks, let's say, which were out of limits. So
probably bird strike or some further object.
Yes, some kind of
small stones, something.
It's common.
In addition that we're doing all these quick turns, like hospital repairs, like module swaps, some kind of repairs, like say top cases, module swaps. We also can do the engine teardowns, whole complete engine teardowns. So because it's very common after the COVID. That the airlines and the leasing companies are trying to save their money, and they have a lot of assets which, let's say, already out of cycles, and there is no any sense to invest a lot of money in LLP replacements. What they're doing, they're replacing the models. Sometimes you can bring 2 engines, and build
and
from
make
2 engines one, and the rest of that, it's what you will do, assemble it again. No, it's not economically, like how to say, it's reasonable to assemble.
Yeah, of course.
So what you do, you're just assembling. We are subsidiary of FL Techniques. FL Techniques is our parental company, and sometimes, very often, they even buying this engine. They investing money in the assets, in the material, and we're doing the teardown. Not only for our partner company, but also for our customers.
Okay.
And the engine swap, engine module swap is quite a common thing as well, especially for the Dash 3 type of engines. Let's see, the 2 Dash 3s which we have right now, they are waiting for the model swap procedures. Like both of them will have to have replaced the LPT major modules and some other minor modules as well. But doing this, we will extend the engine time on wing. So basically, we will not be doing the performance restoration, but we will increase the limiters from, let's say, 200 cycles remaining to, let's say, 1.5 or 2,000 cycles remaining.
Okay.
So it's like an effective way, to make your engine flying longer.
Longer, yeah.
Yeah, it means that if you have an engine with an exhausted core, but good with LPT models or booster, but or another engine vice versa, good core but good LPT. What you're doing, you're just swapping them up. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. So we can do it like in our shop.
We move to one of the disassembled engine. This is CFM 565 5B. Okay.
Yes, Thomas, this is a very good example of what we can do. So this is a hot section restoration, almost complete. So with the LPT NGVs, HPT NGVs replacement, and combustion chamber replacement. So this is our team. So this is Domantas. Yeah, so this is Thomas. So this is our very experienced mechanics. And
we know each other already.
Now in detail we explain what we're doing and how we're doing.
Okay, Thomas, so go on.
So on this engine we are trying to, as you see, we remove the whole hot section. We removed here. We have a combustion chamber. So this is a single annular combustor. It has, as you see here, it has aligners, everything. These holes, there are 20 holes for 20 fuel nozzles. And as you can see here, there is one and two. There are two holes for igniters.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So basically nothing to explain more.
So that's the process. Basically, the fuel is sprayed inside of the combustion chamber.
And the whole,
it is ignited by the igniter plugs, and then it burns through.
Yes.
And creating energy for the turbines.
Yep. Then we have hot section nozzles, nozzle guide wings. We also disassembled them because after inspection we found some damages.
Yeah, it's visible.
Here, for example, here. So we will replace some nozzles. After that, here you see the HPT.
High pressure turbine.
High pressure turbine, yeah. We did an inspection on this one. Everything seemed fine, but it's only removed for access. Yeah.
But you perform also some NDT inspection on it since it's disassembled, or
Yeah, we do a regular inspection.
Okay.
Yeah, by eye. And if we find any defect, then we can do a more detailed inspection. Yeah.
Okay.
And after that we have module 53. Yeah, 53 module was disassembled because after inspection we found some shrouds cracked. So we replaced a couple of shrouds, and now we shipped out the module to grind them to specific diameter to meet the HPT rotor.
Okay.
Yeah. After 53 we'll come back, we will start assembling everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the plan for this engine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm with Mantas here, and he will tell us a little bit about low pressure turbine, where we can see bearings and the shaft, but that will be his job. Okay, tell us a little bit about this piece.
How we are calling this is like a heart of the engine, the main shaft. The front is connected to the fan shaft, and it's rotating and creating the highest, let's say, thrust.
Yeah, basically that move the airplane front.
So,
yeah.
So this is the beautiful one. This one we not yet inspected. Before installation we always prepare. We apply the new
Coating,
for the touchable parts. So anti-friction.
Okay, so that's about the shaft, but tell me a little bit about the low pressure turbine. So you told me before that we can see the bearings on it.
Yeah.
So
here
that's
are the roller bearings. The number 4 bearing it's called. It's in a race. All the bearings we can visually see here. And the fact and the most how to say hardest job of this is to connect it to the engine, because the outer race of the bearing stays on the number 2 shaft. So we have to kind of heat it, the outer race, and press it
because it's you need to expand that one and shrink it more, right? So on the back side is bearing number 5, right?
Yes.
It's not really visible. What is this?
Yeah, basically it's after this fixture.
Okay. So you installing it after you install it this section.
During removal, this fixture holds the rotor and stator, because basically when you remove from the pulling force, the rotor and stator can touch, and we are also while we are removing, we are rotating the shaft to not get any scratches on the bearing. So this fixture, the only one which holds both the rotor and stator in the same position. So basically we cannot remove it unless we put it vertically on this stand. So only then we can disconnect the rotor and stator. Let's say this.
Awesome. So you need to be vertically always placed.
Yeah. So here we are disassembling, removing the turbine rear frame, and we are moving to the piece part.
Awesome.
If it's engine teardown, we are removing the shaft, all the bearings, everything.
So we are next to the engine. This is 7B, right? It's the same as the shaft which we've been next to.
Yes.
Okay. So you said that it's connected inside of here, right?
Yeah, it's connected to the fan shaft through those splines.
Probably. Yeah.
And
it's visible there.
the nut installed from here and connects to the bearing 1-2 support.
Awesome.
So through here, there are ball bearings inside, transferring the force, the fan.
Okay. And as we discussed before, so blade number 1, even on the Boeing CFM, we have dot here. So this is blade number 1. Basically, this engine is here for overhaul, right?
Yeah.
But during process, you make some findings. So what are the findings?
We have to inspect all the exposed area which we removed. So basically, if the customer wants to replace something in the hot section, we have to disassemble the LPT, LPT and NGV, then HPT, and we have to inspect all the
Of course,
area.
yeah.
So it is almost always that we found something more.
More,
the customer wanted.
Yeah, and we discussed before about the high pressure turbines, right?
Yeah.
And you said that basically most of them are out of the limit.
Yeah.
But thing is that most of these damages you can't see by eye. They need to be, I think, what is the inspection?
We have 4D inspection, which can check the surfaces, and borescope. Even when you remove the blade, you can use the borescope.
Yeah, because it's magnified. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see more detail. Yeah. So you said that you find a damage beyond the repair.
When the
So-
repair, it was not usual damage, so we contacted CFM, and they answered that it's unserviceable.
Okay, so you need to install the new set, right?
Yes.
And it's in the process at the moment.
Yeah, now.
So let's take a look. Let's take a look how it looks. How looks the new set? Now we're in process of tightening, right?
Yes. So because the nuts are inside, so
Oh my gosh! Okay,
there's,
that's nice. That's really nice too.
yeah, we have the same location and the same quantity of holes here, like the bolts over there. So if you're always in a good degree, don't miss any there. So you cannot
You are sure? Yeah, you are
here
sure.
that,
Yeah.
that you torque, you mark. You can do it like this, but of course we are crisscrossing, and then it's harder.
Yeah, I can imagine. Really.
And later you just go all the circle and checking is
Yeah, duplicate inspection, of course. Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
missing.
Okay, so here we have the new blades, right?
Yeah.
It's clearly visible that they're new, and we've been discussing also about the markings, right? That you can say by borescope how where they are, right?
Yes. So there are on the two blades, on blade number 1 and blade number 19, there are
So
3 notches.
let's
Yeah.
take a look where we can see. Yeah, here it is, right? I'll try to get this one. It is exactly here.
Yeah. So the wear is the first notch is from 0.2 to 0.3 millimeter. The second one is from 0.4 to 0.5 millimeter, and the last one from 0.7 to 0.8 millimeter notch.
Okay. And because I was in a hurry, I didn't have time to film what the worn blades looks like. So here is a video where we inspect high pressure turbine blades with a boroscope, and you can clearly see that the first notch is already gone. This was all about this topic, and we can slowly move to the next engine. So now we move further. With me is now Domas here, and he will tell us a little bit about this CFM 567B. Yeah. So what was the reason why this here? What was
the reason this engine arrived in our shop because the containment case it had some dents on here. I will send you the
I will add it to the footage.
So as you see, this engine is standing turn around, not like the other ones.
Yep.
Because we had to swap the cases, which means that we needed a lot of space to put the cases both next together.
Yes.
To replace the brackets, the hose.
Yeah, because the gearbox is away as well.
The gearbox is, as you see.
Yeah, we'll
it
take
is
later.
removed,
We'll take a look at it.
But it stands on here on 2 mounts, and it has also a couple of links.
So basically, this is also a unique view that you can see angular gearbox.
This is the transfer gearbox.
Transfer gearbox. Yeah.
It is connected through the shaft, and then it goes to with the horizontal shaft to the inlet gearbox. So this one we left on the case, but as you see, we changed the containment case with a lot of bolts. Yeah. So just simple.
So only basically this front section been removed. The rest remain.
Yeah, but what we had to do is just to remove all the QSC, to remember the exact places, you know.
Yeah.
And to remove the transfer gearbox. From the other side, we had to remove the ECU, the main computer, the ignition exciters.
Which basically we call it brain of the engine.
Yeah, correct. This is the fuel pack. This is the air starter.
Hydraulic pump.
Yeah,
right?
hydraulic pump. What else? Everything had to be removed.
Yeah, so we have basically.
OGV is the outlet guide vanes. Before that, we also removed the fan blades, the rear spinner, the front spinner. So yeah, basically.
So now we're proceeding with installation.
Yeah,
of
we
everything.
got this brand new case a couple of days ago.
Actually, there is a video about it, and I will give you a link in below this video. So don't forget to take a look at it.
Yeah. So as you see, we installed the fan blades. We had to remove to measure the gaps. You know, there's like specific limits where it can be, and I think that we're proceeding good. We are by the plan. So
that's important. To fulfill the plan. It's always important. Stick to the plan.
Yep. And I think more or less about this engine.
If I move to the gearbox itself, it's not really common to see it like this. Most of the time you see all the components installed on it, and you don't see the whole thing. So tell me what is installed where, and a little bit about the gearbox.
So as you see, this is the removed gearbox.
We saw the spot before.
And it is like the gearbox runs main components of the engine and the aircraft. So as you see, we have the place where it connects to the transfer gearbox. Here is the place for the fuel packing. As you saw before.
For supplying the fuel for
all the other main components. Here it is N2 alternator. When the N2 speed reaches 26%, it it just turning on, and it gives.
Basically, it can power up the engine without IDG, without supply from the aircraft itself.
Yeah, correct. Here you can see the place for the air starter, the IDG, and the hydraulic pump.
Yeah.
So this is the main components. What else? This gearbox, what's the weight? It's not so heavy. Like
how much it weighs?
150.
something like
150?
that. Yeah.
It's heavy. It's like main wheel then.
Yeah.
This part. This is for
This is our
for mechanical
tool. Yeah.
turning, you know.
Yeah. For boroscope, for example,
Yeah.
when you need to turn. Yeah. Yes.
You remove this cover.
This is also the N2 speed sensor.
So it's not installed on the engine; it's installed on the gearbox. That's important to mention.
Yeah, and there is also this N1 speed sensor.
Yeah, let's
That's
show.
the
Let's
speed
show.
sensor.
Let's show.
So this is the place.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nicely accessible.
Not really. During the teardowns, you are not able to remove it because the pedestal.
I see.
Yeah.
It's a long tube
Yeah.
going
So for
guys
you it's
tell-
hard to remove. Yeah.
Yeah.
to the fan shaft. Long tube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's calculating the speed basically the same as the wheel ABS system on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
Yeah. Okay, so now we move to CFM 56-3.
37-1. No, the
Okay,
specific
it's
modification,
important.
but yeah.
It's not important,
Dash
but
three.
this engine is made for classic
Classic version.
737
Yeah.
to be
737 classic.
precise. Okay, but what is one of the most the biggest difference between the seven dash seven
five,
and
the seven, yeah.
yes is the electricity how it creates electricity,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what we have here?
Here we have IDG, and on here this is the CSD, constant speed drive.
Yes.
Why is it here? The principle of working is that the accessory gearbox has it spins in different
Speeds, yeah.
speeds, which means it gives the different input for the CSD, but the output for the IDG is always the same.
Yeah, it delivers in 400
Yeah.
hertz. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So the output depend. It doesn't matter what
Of the
speed
input.
what speed engine have.
Yeah.
The IDG need to always provide need to have always the same
The same, yeah.
input of the RPMs.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay, and it's interesting also is that it's air cooled.
Yeah,
It
correct.
goes all the way to the front section. Here you can see the hole. And right next to it is air oil cooler.
Cooler, yeah. It is
Uh,
cooled by
yeah.
fan.
It's also interesting that, for example, on this CFM you have only air cooled on all the others. No, only on 7 dash 7.
Dash 5 also, no?
But that one have an oil
Yeah,
fuel
yeah,
exchanger.
Yeah.
So on the dash 7, which is on NG, you have both types. On this one you have air cooling system, and on the dash 5B you have fuel oil exchanger. This was my visit in FL Technic engine shop in the Kaunas. Big thanks to Valery and his whole team for the time which they spent with me, and I hope for the part 2 from this place, because there is a lot of things which we can cover. If you have any questions regarding this place, please write them down in the comments below. Of course, if you want to ask something directly, people from FL Technic, there will be link and email address in description below. Also, as I promised during video, there will be a link to videos and accounts of the guys which you saw on the video, so definitely take a look. In next video, we'll take a look in the design organization of FL Technic, so you have definitely something to looking forward to again. That's all for today. All what's remaining is to say big thanks for your time, and I will see you on next one. Bye.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons